I don't even know the words to talk to a guy who can fix the house. I had a plumbing issue in my basement. My wall was bleeding. That's how I said it. I couldn't think of the word leak. I was in my basement for an hour going, it's bleeding hard out here. We need a tourniquet. I don't know any words, so I call a plumber. He goes, I'll be out there in a jiff. Now, I'm not trashing plumbers, but y'all know what a jiff means. 19 hours. Which is fine. A lot of stuff to plumb. I'm not mad at him, right? But by the time this guy gets to my house, it had been so long, the leak had stopped. I don't know what happened. I didn't do anything. It just, scabbed up. It's just fine. And I've been mopping up the floor, so it kind of looks fine in the basement. So now I'm trying to convince this dude I didn't make the whole thing up. He walks down to my basement. He goes, oh, you see what you're talking about. All right, cool. Yeah. You mind poking around a little bit first before you just write it off, And then he starts knocking on the wall, starts scratching it. He goes, it's solid. I go, cool. Did you think I just wanted to hang out with you in my house today? I didn't make this up, right? Now we're just two men looking at each other in my basement. It's kind of an awkward impasse between two adult men that, I'll be honest, look a lot alike. Finally, he broke. He goes, I hear you, dude. All right, I hear you. Why don't I do this? I got a saw in my truck. I'll come down here, I'll cut a little hole in this drywall, and I'll... And I need y'all to know before I finish the story, deep down, I know that drywall is a type of wall. I don't know if I could pick it out of a lineup of walls, but I've heard people talk about drywall before. Deep down, I know drywall exists. I wasn't reaching too deep in the moment, though. I heard drywall. I thought this guy was mocking me. To my face. I thought he was like, you thought you had a leak? Why don't we look at this drywall? I was like, it was wet this morning, dude. About a jiff ago, it was a nightmare down here, so... He cut a giant hole, and then he just left. I go, you mind unholing the wall? This was your idea, dude. Patch it up. He goes, you can probably patch that up. I was like, I'm gonna have to get a new house. I don't even know what you're talking about. Patch it up with what? I got walls laying around. What are you talking about? I don't even know conceptually what you're asking me to. I go get a wall? Cool. Home Depot, one wall, please. Again, some good tape. The big project now, this has been like a 2-year saga, is I have a shed, and I don't do a lot of shed stuff, so these raccoons kind of took it over. And they're just in there, and I got to get rid of them. I don't want to kill them, I want them to die. So, don't be fooled by a raccoon. I can tell a few of y'all are. I know they're cute, and they have little fun hands. And you see them and you go, oh, they're robbing me. But they bite. And they have rabies, all of them. they're actually, this is serious. They are the second leading cause of rabies in the world. That's not true. But it feels right. I don't like these raccoons. Cute and dangerous. Weird combo to me. They're like the opposite of a possum. You ever watch a possum? Possum does good work, dude. It eats snakes, it eats ticks, it can't carry rabies, but, we're all adults, let's agree. It's the ugliest thing you've ever seen. It's backwards from a raccoon. I would never say God made a mistake, but, I'm gonna ask him about it. I don't know what happened that day. I want them gone, so I called a friend who knows about this stuff, right? I said, how do I get rid of these raccoons? He goes, you trying to do it the easy way or the hard way? And I was like, boy, I don't know. Maybe easy, just for giggles? He goes, all right, all you got to do is put a little wolf urine out there. Let's see. I don't know if y'all can guess this about me by now. I don't have a lot of wolf urine laying around the house. I didn't hunt growing up. I didn't know that was a commodity. I'm like, wolf urine? You telling me to hunt down I'm terrified of raccoons, buddy. You want me to pin down a wolf and get its urine from it? He goes, no, dude, just buy some. I was like, oh, yeah, we're going to different stores. I've been shopping my whole life. I've never bumped into some wolf urine in the checkout line. Where do you get that at? He goes, I got a guy. Well, I'm going to pass on your guy, you know. I've never bought wolf urine before. I don't know if I want to buy unregulated, just hand-jarred, artisanal wolf urine from a stranger. And then I don't know what to do. How do I deploy it? You want me to just walk around my house like a priest? I can't believe I'm saying this. What is the hard way, man? If the easy way is the urine of an apex predator, what in God's name is the hard way? He goes, well, you know how raccoons don't like cucumbers? Nah, I didn't know that. I haven't been hanging out with them or anything. Did y'all know that about raccoons? They don't like cucumbers. That's good info. What do I do with that? Go to the farmer's market? Get a big one, just wait till the sun goes down, just come out swinging. He goes, no, you don't hit them with, they don't like the smell, just plant some. So, that's the hard way. Start a garden. And I don't know how long it takes cucumbers to grow, but evidently one day these raccoons will come out and be like, you know what? Let's get out of here. I didn't know they were these type of people. It's my least favorite vegetable. I go, I appreciate your candor, man. I'm not doing either of those solutions. Is it possible to split the difference? I know that sounds nuts, but is there a medium difficulty solution? Is there something between wolf urine and cucumber farming? Is there something in the middle that I can do? He goes, you got a crossbow? I was like, no, I don't think so. He goes, I got one. I was like, what are you proposing? He said, I'm proposing you text me your address, you cash at me $300, and you leave the house for a few hours. So he's there right now. I'm not going to miss our neighbors. I've never talked to the neighbors. Is that weird? Y'all hang out with your neighbors a lot? They close their blinds pretty quick. And I respect that, you know. My wife wants me to meet him, so she's at work. This is a few weeks ago. I'm taking out the trash. The guy next door to me, I assume he lives there too. He's taking out his trash. So I was like, there he is. So I go, hey, what's up, man? He goes, how about it? So we met. One of the better conversations I've ever had in my life. So my wife gets home, and I said, I met the neighbor today. And she goes, oh, my God, what's his name? I don't know. But I love him. She goes, what does he do? Takes his trash out on time. I know that. She goes, did he buy the house or is he renting it? I go, how do you think this conversation went? I don't know his name or his occupation. How insane would it be if I did know that? How do you think I meet people in the world every day? What's going on, man? How are you? You got a mortgage? Let's get right into it, you know?
도트가 제어되고 있는 것입니다. 그는 한 손으로 램 탄젠트 오연에 의해 벽에 고정되었고 그의 얼굴은 분노로 붉어졌습니다. 그의 입은 여전히 저주를 퍼부었다. 비열한 것, 제3자를 꾸짖는 것이었다. 나는 당신을 내 형제라고 생각합니다. 그러나 그는 응우엔 위이황을 유혹했습니다. 왜 죽지 않니? 아시다시피 응우엔 위이 호언은 내 것입니다. 당연히 평일에는 두 문장도 말할 수 없지만 응우엔 위이 호어에 대해 언급하면 즉시 입을 열어 방어합니다. 알고 보니 그는 오랫동안 그녀를 바라보고 있었다. 남성복. 정신이 움츠러들었고 입가가 움찔거렸다. 나는 그들을 향해 빠르게 걸어갔다. 그는 나를 보자마자 즉시 눈이 빨갛게 변했고 마치 위이황에 대해 극도로 안타까워하는 듯 했습니다. 램찬 위이 주변을 산책한 후 그가 부상을 입지 않았을 때 나는 안도의 한숨을 쉬었습니다. 역방향 구제. 내가 오는 것을 보자마자 램 탄젠트 오예는 마치 내가 그녀를 비난할까 봐 두려워하는 것처럼 약간 긴장했습니다. 그는 손을 놓고 입술을 오므리고 내 옆에 서서 목소리 앞에서 나를 욕했다. 그 사람 좀 목이 쉬어요. 아마도 그는 한 번도 밀고를 해본 적이 없었기 때문에 그의 말이 조금 서툴렀을 것이다. 조용하고 헐떡거리고 자기 연민에 빠졌습니다. 나를 보세요. 그는 매우 강합니다. 내 주변은 온통 빨갛다. 시선을 돌리자 부옹시오가 가까이 다가왔습니다. 그의 목소리에는 여전히 약간의 유혹이 담겨 있었습니다. 위황, 그는 매우 사악합니다. 당신은 척하는 방법을 알고 있습니다. 보세요. 난 아직도 여기서 피를 흘리고 있어요. 램 탄젠트 오웬의 얼굴이 약간 창백해졌고 분위기는 갑자기 조용해졌습니다. 주변 사람들은 동시에 차가운 숨을 들이켰다. 아니면 남자친구의 정신적 피해를 보상하고 있나요? 갑자기 달려들어 미친 개처럼 사람들을 물어버렸어요. 당신이 남자친구를 얼마나 겁줬는지 보세요. 너무 무서워서.